Burnaz Teens. Hope you guys are having a good day. The two facts I have for you today. A bolt of lightning is 6 times hotter than the sun. And a pack of wolves, when they're howling together, they never howl on the same note. Instead, they harmonize so that it makes it sound like there's way more of them than there actually are. My lesson tonight is called Time Isn't on Our Side. We've all been given the same 24-hour time period each day. And I think it's safe to say that at one point or the other, all of us have been guilty of wasting a good portion of that 24-hour gift. During our situation that we're in now, your structure is not the same. Your schedule is not the same. And so I think it's a really good time to talk about how we're spending our time. How are we managing our time? There's this idea out there that in order to enjoy life, you need to be this free spirit, spontaneous, go with the flow, never plan anything. And sure, many people choose to live like that, but the bottom line is, if you want to make the most out of your life, you can only do that by learning to manage your time. These vases represent a 24-hour time period, a day. These rocks represent time with God, connecting with our Christian support system. So like watching these youth group lesson videos, meeting together in our Zoom meetings, maybe doing a Bible study through a Bible app with another person, doing something to connect with another person over your Christian stuff. Then schoolwork, chores, helping out at home, hygiene. Actually like taking a shower each day and changing out your PJs. And making sure that you're eating. And then sleep. So these are all stuff that should be happening in your day. And they're important. Then I have sand. The sand represents video games, YouTube, social media, movies, music, a bunch of fun stuff outside. The things that take a lot of time up in your day. The problem is, a lot of us choose to manage our time like this. We start with the sand. So we start with the fun stuff outside, the video games, YouTube, social media. And we realize at a certain point that our day is going away. We're losing it. We remember that there's things we got to do. So we start plugging in the rocks. The schoolwork, the chores, getting a shower, eating, sleeping. But you see we run out pretty quick. Instead, we start with time with God. Then you get your shower, you get dressed, you eat, do your schoolwork, do your chores, help out at home, have some time with your Christian support group. So maybe that's the Zoom meeting, maybe that's watching these videos, maybe that's connecting with another person over some topics. You get your sleep. So you do that first, and then you start with video games and YouTube and the other fun stuff that you want to put in your day. And as you can see, you do it this way, everything fits. I didn't change the number of things. I changed the order. The only difference is that the important stuff, the things that should take higher priority in your day, got put in first. So 3 keys to managing your time well. Make God your first priority. Then, even though right now you don't have as much structure, you don't have a schedule, I challenge you to make a schedule and try to stick to the same order of stuff you do every day. Then hold yourself accountable. Each week, look at how am I managing my time this week. Psalms 90:12. It says, "Teach us to number our days aright, that we may gain a heart of wisdom." While we might not know the exact number of days we will live, we do know that we won't live forever. So keeping that in mind, knowing that we really have like a small number of days in our life. How do you feel then about how you're managing the time in your day, how you're spending your days? Are you a planner who takes care of all the important things first before moving to the fun things? Are you a procrastinator who pushes everything of importance to the last possible minute? Or do you even think about how you spend your time, just letting everything happen when it happens? Most importantly, where does God fit into any of that? There are going to be things that you have to do. There are going to be things that you want to do. And there's going to be things that God calls you to do. It can all seem like way too much and pile up really quick. And if you're prepared by having the right mindset, the mindset that knows that God has blessed you with this life and you want to make the most of it, that can make all the difference. Here's the discussion questions for you today. Why do you think it's so easy to waste time? When you're wasting time, do you think you're taking time for granted? What effect does wasting time have on your relationship with God? What do you tend to cling to that crowds God out? The deeper learning opportunity this time, I want you to watch a lyric video on the song Don't Waste Your Life by Lecrae. And then talk to God, journal, text me or someone else your thoughts on it. Let's pray. Dear Lord, I thank you that we each get a day to live every day. I pray that we'll take that more seriously. Tomorrow's not promised. We don't know how many days that we're going to live. So I just pray that we'll just take seriously what you give us every day. And we'll look at how we're spending our time. We'll try to spend it more wisely. Or just keep taking care of what everybody's going through. And just give the peace and the comfort and the strength that everyone needs right now. We love you, Lord. It's in your name we pray. Amen.